Good morning, party people. Last week when I came back for a video, Johnny was annoyed that I didn't give that intro enough energy. And now he's going to complain that I gave it too much energy.
Yeah,
I just can't win.
That was your first video back, and it was Don Broco, who we love those guys. They're friends of ours.
I love the starting line. They're not my
friends.
They're
not friends of yours. And
I
also,
think if I met them,
this is
we
like
would be
our
friends.
fourth video, and I'm very tired because I went to the Silverstein show and Real Friends show last night, and it was really good, but I'm really tired now. And then you went,
Old man complains about going to a rock show.
Old man shakes fist at clown.
The starting line, Circulate. This is their brand new single off the upcoming album, Eternal Youth. I said this in the last video. I'm so stoked this band are back. They're such a important band in my listening career. I showed Johnny a bunch of their stuff after we listened to the last video.
Career, that was just funny.
It's my career of listening.
Listening to music is not a career. And
fucking look at what we're doing here, mate.
Well, no, we review. We don't just listen. Anyway.
We happen to banter over the top of it, but mostly we're listening. I showed Johnny a bunch of them, and he was like, "Oh, I do like this band." So instant conversion.
Band.
Circulate. We're going to jump into it right now.
Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it very much. If you could do all the things like subscribe, follow the socials. If you're a band that wants to get your shit checked out.
Shh.
Get it, bro.
Kind of sounds like the singer of The Main.
No, it's just because he's got a deeper tone. Drum sound is really great.
I like that little every second beat.
Let's go on it.
100%. Yeah, I can hear that. But also, you paused it mid-line.
Nah.
You knew the fucking repetition.
Nah.
You paused it to do the repetition.
Nah, I
and
did
you
it
still
to start with the
pause.
blink line because it's gonna. You ready? This may last forever. Nailed it. Good riff. Really good chord progression.
Your turn.
I like this vocal change up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, it was cool. To be honest, I didn't like it as much as I did the other one. Like, I didn't love it the same way I did. But it was cool. It had a driving beat. It was catchy. There were moments, run with me on this one, where his vocal delivery kind of reminded me of Turnstile a little bit.
Yep. I can hear
Just
that.
the pausey way he did it, and some of it dragged on, and da, da,
Yeah.
It's got that sort of same sort of flow to it. But yeah, I thought it was cool. It's cool. He's got a really cool voice.
He does have a cool voice. It was never one that was like falling into the nasal pop punk of the scene. He always had a unique tone, which I really liked.
It's interesting for me that a band that has that vocal tone could get the success they did in that scene, because when those scenes were sort of first exploding, same with the emo scene, you know, like bands like The Used and stuff like that, if you didn't have that tone, you were either an outlier in a really positive way because you had something special about you, or you were, I guess, a little bit pushed to the side. Like, there were bands that came out of that emo scene, like bands like the Black Maria. Do you remember them? The guy was kind of similar, had a little bit more of a deeper sort of rock tone, but the band was fucking incredible, and they never really got the success of the other bands because they didn't have that sort of emo screamo voice.
As I said, you, I think, wrong pigeonholed this as an emo band. They weren't. They were a pop punk band to start with, and so
no, I don't.
I think there was a bit more variety in the pop punk space. Not everyone sounded like Newfound Glory or Blink.
True, but like there was a lot of bands, like most of the bands, all your biggest ones, except for like even Yellowcard was way more akin to.
Yeah, but
you nasally pop punk than
there was still like the variances of like your Fall Out Boys and your Panics, where they had way more like R&B inspired vocals.
When Fall Out Boy first came out, though, his voice was still a little bit more on the higher register side of things, not that sort of deep.
I think he was just young.
Yeah, but it still fit the sound.
He was 16 on their first album.
Did he sound sort of similar to this? Still had that sort of deep tone?
Yeah, he's always had a deeper. The little bit of abrasion that's in there now was not there as much.
Right.
But he always had a pretty unique tone. I played you the more recent stuff when you checked it when I showed you.
Yeah. See, that to me is a good thing. It's a positive thing to be a little bit different because, you know, it makes you a little bit more memorable, I think.
100%. Yeah, you stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
I really like this band. I'm
inclined to check out that album, actually, this new album. I'm very interested to check it out.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really strong album from them. The first two singles are anything to go by, because that doesn't sound the same to me. So I feel like we're going to get some variants.
What's the other band that we've checked out recently that's from this era that you loved, that I never really gave a chance to either? And since checking them out on here...
That we've done?
Yeah, Motion City Soundtrack. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
There's so many bands from that era that just like, because they didn't fit into that sort of bubble of what you were loving at the time, completely just...
You were into heavy music at that time.
I was full-blown metalcore.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was way more pop-punk leading, and so all of the pop-punk stuff, that's where you and I think the benefit of our friendship is because we balance each other out, and that you've got the older, heavier taste, just you're old, and I have a lot more of like the more rock pop punk leaning stuff, and so when we've just like kind of met in the middle,
we've also spoken about this before, and we've had people ask us, you know, if you came from different worlds, how did it work? And I think it was because both of us were a little bit more open minded, and we'd be like, I'll come to that show with you even though it's not my thing, just to check them out, and vice versa.
Also, that's where like festival things come into it, because that's what I love about like, things like Good Things. We're going to give Good Things a shout out here. Good Things, well done. Because it showcases a wide variety of artists, whereas like your Not Fest, whilst we have a good time, it's all the same vibe. Whereas Good Things, there's more of a chance of seeing something that wouldn't be in your wheelhouse normally.
Yes.
Like, we've had friends that have come along because they really want to see like 3 bands. And they've been like, oh, I watched this and that was great. I checked this out and I didn't expect that.
Yep.
That's really cool. That's what I really like. If you're in the States... Go to more festivals if you get the chance, because you guys get all of the good festivals, and we're very jealous.
Yeah, that is one thing that I get very jealous of with Euro, UK, and American festivals, is that even though they'll drop a lineup like Aftershock or whatever it is, and it'll be all guitar-driven music, and it'll all be heavy music adjacent, but you'll have Newfound Glory playing, and then you'll have Lorna Shore playing, and then you'll have Seven Dust playing, and then you'll have fucking Volbeat playing.
There's 300. One stage has our entire festival season run on it that day.
I know.
Anyway, we're not complaining. We like music. We like you, and we like the starting line. Check them out.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you on the next one.